The inevitable has finally happened on 22 October 2021. A whole 80 days after GiBi doxed and falsely accused Fiona of everything Bella Janke was actually responsible for. All at the direction of Bella herself. Devin himself has been doxed. He was doxed by Spooky Bones, someone he previously tried to tie himself to legitimize the heavy lifting he was doing for Bella. First, I want to welcome Devin to the club. Second, I actually want to extend sympathy to him. Look, everyone knows I'm no fan of this gentleman. I think he's egotistical, but that makes sense because he's a former Boy Scout. I think he's duplicitous, but that also makes sense because he's from New Jersey. I think he will never care about what he did to Fiona. His biggest issue with me is that I pointed out his use of ominous music when doxing her, and that's why I keep doing it. I think he doesn't care about collateral damage when he makes videos, period. But why should he? As long as he mentions Christian, you guys give him what he seeks. And yes, I mean you guys. I think his passivity as a leader is dangerous. There's a reason legitimate pedophiles who try to swat his enemies came from the Discord in which he privately demonizes the likes of Bree Breezy and myself, while publicly pretending we don't exist. And ultimately, I think he is significantly overweight. But at the end of the day, he's still human, and I imagine he's a little afraid right now. Does he deserve to be? An eye for an eye? Perhaps. But GiBi, I merely wish to tell you that it will be okay. Life goes on. It is what it is. You're a rising YouTube celebrity, and this was bound to happen at some point. For better or for worse, your greatest weapon has been your ability to ignore things and let them die. It'll serve you well here. I wish you all the best, and I hope you embrace the baldness soon. It comes for the best of us. Now, on a related note, I have to kick myself for not mentioning in my previous GiBi video how many dangerous weirdos like Jacob Sockness were in his Discord. If you don't know who that guy is, he's a sociopathic cult leader who wants to fuck any and everything in the ass, including Christian. Not mentioning that was truly a fault by omission on my part, particularly because GiBi actually sought the guy and his cronies out to invite them. Minors in his server be damned. But at least it's all locked down now, right? So why am I mentioning this now? A number of you I consider friends such as John Gaming Funtime and Smokey McCrack have put some research into a pretty funny Isabella lookalike account on Twitter for the past month or so. The account recently retired and was pretty funny, all things considered. They used face-swapped photos and edited feet pictures to either pretend to be Bella or someone confused for Bella, usually forgetting if they're supposed to be Isabella Linda Janke or Isabella Linda Johnson. When they first contacted me, I immediately assumed it was a gentleman named Gutsy Sonichu based on linguistic tendencies alone. Long story short, Gutsy is a mentally unwell gentleman who has been a part of Sockness' group for a while. He loves to draw nasty furry porn and gore, and he's been trying to be a big-name Christian troll for at least a year. He discovered me through the few months or so he was in GiBi's server with Jacob. He became a fan of me. Man, this guy has bad taste. And he challenged me to a high-stakes chess match on stream. In preparation for that match, he broke his back. That's some dedication. Anyway, when Lookalike joined Kiwi Farms, a simmering civil war involving users' personal marriages, transgender versus turf shit, and daily showering habits boiled over on the account's identity. So I reneged and yielded to the prevailing opinion of it being the work of the TTU Chess Club. But now I'm almost entirely certain it was Gutsy all along. To sum up a few reasons, 1, Lookalike and Gutsy both gradually became more consumed with me and my docs, spamming my name in comments. 2, Gutsy is addicted to trolling through sock puppetry, especially on Twitter. 3, they both latched onto and donated to some lame gentleman not worth your notice who challenged me to a fight. 4, they make the exact same spelling and grammatical errors. 5, they're both keen to digital media editing. And 6, Gutsy basically admitted it when I asked him in PMs recently. Point is, I think the detective work can relent now. Gutsy has been trying to goad me into doing a video on him for a while, so I respect the work ethic if nothing else. I'm just sorry you have to share your big moment with Devin because God knows the world can hardly fit you both.